I remember this part in the live showing is some people were starting to be able to call it when he went back to his red and gold form with the scratches and everything.
Yeah.
Some people were like, oh shoot, like it's gonna happen in this movie. But then there were some people right here that were like, oh.
Fulfillment.
And then Aura was just confused.
That is what you always
She's like, what is going on?
You found it.
I like how Rudaka kneeling is almost as tall as Zarin standing.
I know, right?
She's too tall.
Why didn't I know?
Yo, honestly, like the most tragic character in these.
Yeah, for real.
That was actually like really sad.
I know.
I felt it in my soul.
But at this point in the film, like, you're still confused as to why he didn't go
I
home.
feel whole again.
And at the end, you find out he's like
I don't know.
a clone set
I'm just what?
that only existed to die in place of the real one.
I was supposed to save you all.
Please.
So
I did
when I was
everything
recording
I
these
could to
lines
understand
for the
why
entire
I'm here,
movie, but these
what
ones
I need to do,
specifically,
the right
I
thing,
actually had an
the
internship
just
at a studio at the
thing.
time.
You think what
And
Detrax
so I drove
did
over to the studio. It was during COVID, so nobody was there. So I felt fully comfortable just screaming into the mic.
Winning.
So it was
I'm
a good
supposed
environment
to
for
give
that.
it up.
Nice.
I can't give it up. I won't give it up. This
If
place
I was in my
born out
room,
of
my parents would
blood,
be like,
and I will not stand for it.
is he tweaking
We
again?
did not lose. But because of
Yeah, you
him,
really put your all
we
into those
lost
lines. Dang.
everything,
Yeah,
and you
my
cannot
voice
possibly-
hurt after.
You can't. Not just you, not just our team, everyone. And for what? For him, Detrax is an arrogant soul stormer. He's a liar. And I refuse to believe that he's changed.
That for him,
Honestly,
that
going
was
to sit here
insane
and tell
delivery.
me that we're
Thanks,
just
man.
going to roll over.
That's what I'm saying. You
die.
really
kid.
put everything into these lines. It goes crazy.
I appreciate that.
We
It was definitely different for me
not
because
heroes.
Biohero was
you
typically
understand that?
More stoic.
he's
Never
stoic, yeah.
heroes. I learned a long time ago that the term hero does not hold a single damn meaning. Do you hear me? You listen to me, okay? It may not feel right that everyone had to lay down
And
their life
AJ,
the
for
time.
not being a voice
But we
actor
did.
whatsoever,
That is what happened.
he's doing pretty good.
And the people here, they're
You can never really tell he's not a professional. He
They
doesn't
don't
practice
know
acting or
Detrax the
anything.
moment of their grace.
But
But
I remember
don't
telling him to
know.
lock in with these ones.
They do not
I
deserve
think he
to have
delivered
their
pretty good.
torment.
Yeah, I think so too.
Neither did we. Neither did we. But that's what happened. It does not matter at all what you think of it.
It probably
It
helps
doesn't
that this
matter that Detrax did
scene,
what he did.
he's kind of
It only
more.
matters that
stoic,
because of us,
yeah.
this place exists. This place. Where the people can finally be happy and at peace. That exists because of you and me and everyone who died that day.
Also, just to mention it,
You-
about 10 minutes of the runtime are
You have
credits.
that H on your chest.
So
Mm.
it actually doesn't run as long as.
Biohero.
Still long though.
That H on your
Yeah.
chest.
I'm just saying, if you look at the runtime,
doesn't
there's 30
stand
minutes
for
left. It's
hero.
more like 20 at this point, I think.
It never did as far as I'm concerned. It stands for hope.
Superman.
Because you know what we are?
This is this whole thing is like the intellectual battle.
I mean, I would even argue that that confrontation with Stormer would be like would be part of the climax of the movie.
Sure,
Yeah.
It's considered to be the most intimate form of interaction between two individuals. So, maybe that's all we need.
Detrax wants to get intimate. Hero.
I knew you were gonna say some crap like that.
Sorry.
That's okay. It was kind of a weird line.
I'm too predictable.
I think
How are you
there's a
gonna
better
do
way to say what
this?
I meant to say there.
Going to go back 10 years.
In the way it was written.
Akira supplied me with a device that apparently is the only way to enter the creature's lair.
The MacGuffin!
Tahu is coming with me. He didn't go back with all the others, so I have a plan that'll hopefully fix that.
Is that
Are you going to
classic
try to kill me?
film writing technique that I just spotted?
Did I try 10 years ago?
Well,
Don't answer
A
that.
tried and true method that's used in
Here's your answer.
many major motion pictures. Final curtain. Hey! Good callback.
So this
It's a
device
bad movie.
It's a
Yeah.
secure way into your hideout.
Literally, where did it come from?
Put the sacred weapon in.
Huh?
Where did it come from?
Where did what come from?
The box.
It also seems like Tonic wanted me to use Sardi's arm for something.
I don't know.
That's King Warrior, man.
Why did his arm
You
get
have
left
a plan?
behind?
Yeah.
Because it was a robotic arm. Wasn't attached yet.
Aren't they all robots?
Zarin really said, "Oh yeah, okay." Wait a minute.
It takes great valiance to do what he did.
Wait a minute, I get it.
What are we? Some kind of
What's your plan?
Valor?
Find the original
He
Tonic,
didn't say the word.
I know.
and you're going to swap heads.
Then what are you?
A bio hero.
I was gonna say, what are we? Some kind of fire?
It's
I know.
yeah. Bro wanted to turn the movie off.
Hey man, I know when they said that silence was the most
I have to be honest.
sincere form of
I'm sad
intimacy,
leaving.
that you kind of took it to
I
heart,
really
but
do
like,
love you guys, and I'm glad that after life there was this last chance to be together.
Shut up.
you're killing me.
You sure you don't want to come with us?
Nah, I
Yeet
still have
looks
so much
so
joy to
orange.
spread to the world. Yeet told me about his Parahia reconstruction plan. What was it about again, Yeet?
Conflicts.
Remember
Oh,
when
right,
we were
makes
gonna
sense.
make a Yeet movie?
I do remember when the Yeet movie was in active production.
There was like a whole script for that.
And then I got
too.
lethally sick.
I don't know if you get to choose.
and had to cancel it.
It was a sign from the universe.
Yeah.
It was God himself telling you, don't do
Do
that.
not, do not make this movie.
I completely forgot about that. What was it, like Yeet Saves Christmas or
Yeet's
something?
Christmas Massacre.
The exact opposite.
Yeet's Christmas Miracle. It was Yeet's Christmas Miracle, but the miracle was crossed out. Massacre.
Oh my god, that's actually amazing.
When I made my choice.
Do you still have that script?
Yeah.
I kind of want to read it.
Trust me, okay? It's worth it.
Does the audience know about that?
Yeah, I announced it. Well,
It was literally going to be an epilogue to Valor.
I teased it, and then I was actually filming it, and the plan was to film it and then announce it. But I got sick during filming, and then it just didn't work out. So
Yeah, because then you like went to college and stuff.
I have one more goodbye left.
So I canceled it. But then I put it on YouTube. I put the script on YouTube.
Yeah.
Screenshots from production.
Was I going to die? If I wasn't here, you wouldn't make it home. That's dark. Apparently everybody dies. Really? That's too bad. I was almost done with Chronicle of Bio Hero Season 2 before I was taken from my room. You what? Every second I stand here it becomes more and more of a shame that this world doesn't have YouTube. What? Nothing. So, let me get this straight. You're a different Tahu from the future that's here not to sacrifice yourself for me, fulfill the connection to my world, and get me back home? Yeah, that's it. That's not confusing at all. No. Why is your arm taken off? To avoid visual confusion between the two of us. That's stupid. You're fatter. I'm in your body. Oh. That's why I left you way off the Nutella. Hey, can I ask you a question before you go? As long as I don't get any more confused than I
The
already
exact
am.
same
What's our
set.
world like? You know,
How did
it's
you
one of those things that came sucks
How
on
did
the
you make
outside,
the
and
text
you
to
first
speech
look
so
at it. But
expressive?
once you get past the
It's just
that's
one line.
exactly
I think
what
it's
would be
again
nice. It would be nicer
that
if I
kind of
almost
suspension of
felt
disbelief
but
that
I got over
occurs
that.
when you're
There are
watching
people
crap like
you to
this.
keep it alive by doing the things you do.
Do you accept?
You know, I didn't plan for this, but it just ended up working out this way.
I'm telling him to retire.
When I was promoting Chapter Omega, kind of the main color was the light sky blue,
Continue to breathe.
and then Valor was the sunset orange.
Yes.
And then I realized after the fact that it's kind of almost like these final shots of both movies. You know, it's stupid, but it kind of worked out that way.
I'll see you around at tracks. Take your time.
I don't think it's stupid. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
I honestly thought it was more intentional than that.
I straight up just left the camera rolling for like 20 minutes while the sun set for the shot.
That's cool.
Well, that's it. That's the William Furno cinematic universe.
I know I mentioned this when we watched it the first time forever ago, like before the premiere. Oh yeah, that's a fun little thing. We actually, the three of us sat down and watched it in its entirety. What was it, like 2 weeks before?
Yeah, 2 weeks. Do you remember we did that really stupid like live stream beforehand?
I do.
Yeah, where it was like a fake out as if I was about to show the movie, like from my laptop on my phone.
Yeah.
And then we just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, that was stupid. Anyway.
But I remember telling you that to me it felt like very much like the whole movie was kind of like a metaphor for like growing up.
Yeah.
And I still see that.
Yeah.
And I think that it actually is almost really funny and kind of ironic that it almost seems like the ending is implying like accepting change and moving on to the next stage of your life past this big moment.
Yeah.
And here we are. We just can't get away from it.
Back where we started.
It's like that audio. It's like, don't worry, honey, I'm finally coming home. I'm back in the building.
No, it was kind of like what I was saying earlier. Is at this point with Jamie Dodger, you know, thankfully, bless his heart, we love him handling the basically the bulk of production for this next installment, so to speak. I've kind of let go of the idea that it needs to be an absolutes in terms of leaving the community.
Yeah.
It's almost like for a time I was looking at it in like almost like a theatrical, dramatic perspective, where it's like, all right, I'm off to college. My life has changed forever. And then you graduate and you're kind of like, okay, like I can still just do whatever I want. Like if I want to make more William Furno content, I can, as long as I'm not, you know, slaving over it.
By the way,
Unless that's what you want to do.
I just want to point out that
power.
Grace is actually listed decently high in the credits. Does she have one line?
Yeah, so it actually wasn't even cameo real quick, William Furno dad coming through. I forget how I ordered it.
I got a WIC credit? I didn't realize that.
It wasn't, I didn't do this based on like how Hollywood does it.
Right.
It was based off of, I think, appearance, like in the movie. And then I saved like big names, and big names to me were either like professional voice actors that had big parts, or you guys, like my best friends, for the end. So it wasn't based on billing. Hi, Dad. You're still in the shot. But yeah, I've kind of just moved past the idea that there needs to be a finality to it. I mean, if people still want to watch this one and claim this is it, then that's fine with me. I don't really care. This definitely was engineered to be a finale.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the goal was always to leave it a little bit open-ended, and kind of paid off.
Hey guys, William Furno here today.
Just today.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
that's it. Well, there you have it. William Furno Universe. After 4 years, we finally came back and finished this thing.
Has it been only 4 years?
4 years since Valor.
It's been 4 years
Yeah,
since Valor
okay.
on the 31st, and
Oh wow.
the last time we recorded the rewind would have been like a couple months before that. So,
So we're like actually probably at around the 4 year, right at the 4 year mark.
yeah,
That's
the day of
crazy.
recording this. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah. So real quick, I just want to. I think we did it probably in May when we shot the first part of this, but I just want to real quick shout out Jamie Dodger for just being awesome and reaching out to me when he did to kind of keep diving into this story. I think Detrax is a character that we've always really loved. Out of everyone in the story, it's you know, the top three are usually Biohero, Zenix, and Detrax, and I think now we have a chance to highlight that ending there with Zarin a little bit more with the
Which we
upcoming-
definitely weren't gonna highlight before. that wasn't gonna exist.
Yeah, there was a King Zarin trilogy in the works that never happened.
Yeah, that's totally.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Not Yeats Christmas Massacre.
Why did I think it was Yeet Saves Christmas? That's
I
literally
think
the exact
that may have
opposite.
been one of the workshop titles.
I don't think so.
I don't think
No?
so.
Okay. Then you just made it up.
Yeah.
I go to. So yeah, overall, just a huge thanks to Jamie Dodger for everything he's currently doing and everything he will do to make this movie happen. I know they're sitting right next to me, but thank you to Zennon and Zarin for reestablishing communication with me after a few years of honestly just not really texting at all, and making this happen.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was something that we talked about a lot in high school, the idea of someday making movies together professionally. And then, we did fall out of contact for 4 years, and it was like, well, I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. Getting back into contact with you and watching this and, doing small amounts of work to help on Detrax Rain,
Yeah.
but still, like, being a part of the process at all has been really fun, and I'm excited to hopefully make more projects with you in the future and stuff. Yeah.
Me too. Me too. This era of William Furno Studios will likely not be the last time you see us on the channel or active in the filmmaking capacity.
Yeah.
Zarin, do you have any final words before I, shoot you in the head?
Guys, you can't let it end, please. I don't want to go like this. After we're done filming, he's gonna take me out back and show me the rabbits with the alfalfa. No, I don't really have much else to add. It's been a lot of fun. Not everything was the highest quality with the rewind, but
Beautiful.
that's it.
Yep.
I mean,
That's a wrap. That's a wrap, guys. Thank you
That's
for
a wrap.
joining us on this journey. And at the time of this video coming out, you will see us soon when Detrax Rain drops on the Jamie Dodger channel. We love ya. Thank ya.
bye.